We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Tonight, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. Stay tuned for Nationals baseball next. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. Very, very rarely do you see a guy have a four-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Weather shouldn't be much of a factor. 71 degrees here at game time. Here's the 1-1. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Lifted in the air to center field. Robles is there, and he has it for the first out. Now at the plate, Aaron Judge, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Batting third, the center fielder, Aaron Hicks.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks, as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball. 1-0. Man at first for him following the one-out single. In the dirt here, and the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. From the belt, the pitch, and he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1 is strike two, swinging.
2-2.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Judge, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. 3-2 to the Yankees center fielder.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. To second for one, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. Giancarlo Stanton now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Runner back safely. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
And a dive, but he's back in. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Grounded down the third baseline. Cabrera with a sliding stop. It's in time. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ball one, taken just off the inside. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Adam Eaton is on deck. He'll hit next. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Runner at first following the error. And next it'll be the outfielder, Adam Eaton. No balls and a strike to count. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside, the throw. And it's behind the runner to first. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. So a runner on second with 1 down now. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. 0-1 the count. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. And this one's in the dirt. Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Popped him up. Sanchez over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Here's the first pitch to him. Ryan Zimmerman is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Zimmerman has had his trouble in these matchups, facing right-handed pitching, that is, and shows a lot more prowess against the southpaws. 2-1. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Nationals leave 1. Still no. Stepping up now, Luke Voigt, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Eaton going back at the track. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center as the Yankees will grab a 1-0 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Base is empty here with nobody out. Two and 0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Nope. 3-0.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles waits on it. 1 down. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Robles is back on it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Gary Sanchez. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Line towards center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Well, you never want to give up a hit to an opposing pitcher, but when you give one up to an AL pitcher, it's downright annoying. You can't let it get to you, though.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Down the first baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. Yankees lead this 1-0 here in inning number 2. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Aaron Judge stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he lays off it to even the count. 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
2-2 pitch is fouled away.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Count remains 2-2. Here's the 2-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Full count now, 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Popped him up. Suzuki. is there. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. Yankees are off and running. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go as the third baseman, as Dribble Cabrera. The 0-1 delivery.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Right side. And a good throw gets him 1 gone. And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Fastball laid off well below the knees. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 2-2. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Another full count pitch home. Is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Kurt Suzuki is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. The pitch. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge, and no one will track it down. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip it onto first, and with it, that ends the inning. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the third. Heidi?
Thanks, Matt. I talked with the Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Aaron Hicks is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Hit hard, but right into the shift. Castro has it. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
0-1. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. 1-1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
Wow, that pitch wasn't even close, and he almost chased it. Found the pitcher. I'm going to expand the zone even more on the next one.
Big rip at the curveball, but he comes up empty, and it's even at 2-2.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes, so it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third. Digging in for his second at-bat, Luke Voigt. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Down 0-2, maybe simplify the game plan right here. Get on the heater, even though he has 5 weapons to go to.
Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and the throw to first ends the inning. So they're held in. Bottom of the third now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Victor Robles. The 0-1 on its way. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Standing in now, Steven Strasburg. Now the bunt attempt by Strasburg here as he gets this one down. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark. Fortunately, the center fielder's in the right spot. But speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
And that's going to fall for a base hit. The relay. Throw in time as he's called out on a very close play at second.
The right fielder, number 2.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adam Eaton, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Liner towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. Ready for another chance. Juan Soto. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. He's set. The 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Stanton is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Gio Urshela. He's set, and the pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Swing, and he pops him up. But this will land untouched. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Gleyber Torres. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. First pitch on its way.
Off the plate,
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
And he fouls this one off. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Eaton will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning.
Now that.
Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He drew a walk his first time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. One run on 3 hits and 2 errors for the Yankees to this point. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball? Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
The 2-1 home. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And here comes the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. No balls and 1 strike. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Here he comes again, 1-2. Fastball got him looking as that had 2-seam action on it, 1 gone.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
And low, it's a ball and a strike. 1-1 pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. A little roller toward the hole. And there are 2 away now. Here's Starlin Castro. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner. First delivery to him on the way. Kurt Suzuki stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
That misses. 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Victor Robles digging in now as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles.
This guy uses that 2-seamer to set up his other pitches. 2-seamer in, breaking ball away.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now. 3-1.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Hey, when a pitcher's put in a tough spot, he's usually going to go to what got him here, and that's this guy's slider. Expect to see that more often.
The 0-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. 1 run is scored. And the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a big base hit right there, Duo, by the pitcher to give them a one-run lead.
Yeah, that's a backbreaker for the team right now. They're going to have to find a way to regroup. When you watch the pitcher drive in two, nothing can be more frustrating.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. In now is Lmannican, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the run is in to score from third, and it's a 4-1 game. Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. And Clint Frazier will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 77. Clint Frazier.
Grounded back up the middle. Turner has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So it's back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring in DJ LeMahieu. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. The relay, and this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with 2 bases.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Here's big Aaron Judge, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Has a look, now the pitch. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Swung on and missed, 3-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Seared down the first baseline. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Now batting.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. First pitch of the at-bat. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. That evens it up, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he lays off the breaking ball there as he moves ahead to 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it was clear his guys were locked into their at-bats from the very first pitch, and that's something they emphasized in the pregame meetings. He's happy they got the message, as now they've gotten into the bullpen, and they put up some solid run production in the early part of this game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ryan Zimmerman is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Soft grounder left side. Throw to first is in time for the first down.
The third baseman, number 15.
So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring in the switch-hitting former All-Star Asdrubal Cabrera. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Montgomery stands 6'6" and throws from the left side. He was a fourth-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The 0-2 once more. Yanked on the ground down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Danny, I know that's not the execution he was looking for right there. That batter's eyes lit up on that pitch.
Not a real good changeup. One of the things, Mark, this pitcher will do, he'll use that changeup like most pitchers will use the curveball. His changeup is that good. That one wasn't, though.
And he misses low with it, 2-0. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Kurt Suzuki is on deck. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Kurt Suzuki comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. LeMahieu with a great stop. On to first as they get the double play to get. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. The 0-1 delivery.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Ground ball left side. Defense set up perfectly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Luke Voigt. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
The 1-1. 1-2 now. Now the pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
The 2-2. Fouled off. Another 2-2 offering.
Full count.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3-2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So we'll go at least 1 at-bat deeper into the top of the 6th after that 2-out success.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Yankee shortstop behind in the count 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot on the ground is short. Turner fields it cleanly to Castro at the bag, and bottom of the 6th inning now, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder Victor Robles. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around and no argument, and it's 1-1. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. 2-2.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
High in the air out to center field. Here's Hicks to put it away, and that's out number 1.
The pitcher, number 37.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Steven Strasburg. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1. Now here's the pitch. Grounded weakly toward third. Throw gets him. 2 down. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Trey Turner. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Now a changeup here to start things out, but that'll dip a bit too low, and it's 1-0. That's wide. 2-0. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Too high, and it's 3-0. Adam Eaton would be next. 3-1 to the National shortstop. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Adam Eaton is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first.
And hold on there. That's not going to get him in there with the stolen base. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it, and that retires the side. 1 left for Tanner Rainey is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now the 0-1.
Ball back outside.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
You do not want to walk the 8-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Mike Ford will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And there's out number 2. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First delivery to him on the way. Scorched to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Aaron Judge is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. 3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lifted into center field. Robles waits on it. And that retires the side. Yanks. Zach Britton gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start.
Number 53, Zach Britton.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Juan Soto is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Here it comes.
Ball, that's out.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Britton is known in part as a reliever with a clutch factor, perhaps. An escape artist is another way to put it. Regardless, he seems to be at his best when pressed up into difficult situations, which is kind of what you want out of a bullpen arm.
No doubt about it, Matty V. And I call a guy like this troubleshooters. Guys that you can bring into a game with runners in scoring position. They don't panic. They keep the game at a slow pace. And more importantly, they make good pitches to good hitters to get out of tough situations.
And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. From the stretch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there, and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.